Going to take a look at lesson number 2. But before we do that, I want to make one more note about our time together, and that is I'm presuming that you have the written version of these lessons and that you will refer to them throughout the day to remind you what your practice is to be, and that these will be additional comments to help you with your practice. Hopefully at some point they will make sense, but more it's to hold your hand and encourage you to do these lessons. They're providing a foundation. Alrighty, here we go. I have given everything I see all the meaning that it has for me. And immediately some judgment wants to jump into your head that says, that's crazy. Things are just whatever they are. This computer is just a computer. I don't give it meaning. And my arm certainly somehow has meaning. I don't decide what it is. I don't decide the meaning of this rug on the floor. It's just inherent in being a rug on the floor. So stop right there trying to make sense of what it says. Just follow the instructions. And here's what the instructions are. Just like the first one, it says, take this very lightly and easily, which means in the beginning, just a minute or two in the morning, a minute or two in the evening. Don't overload yourself in any way at all. It says, look around you just easily and in some relaxed way. Allow your eyes to glance around at things that are close to you. That could be the clothes you have on. It could be a lamp that's on the desk where you are. It could be the dog at your feet. It could be anything that's close by. Then adjust your gaze so that you're looking far away. You might be looking down the block, outside a window, depending upon if you're in a house, in a car, outside, shopping, whatever it might be. And then you're going to look behind you and see what's back there. And in all cases, what you're going to do is just I've given all that I see, all the meaning that it has for me. And you're not going to make any decisions about what to focus your attention on. You're not going to focus your attention just on the favorite things or the things that you don't like or the more expensive things or the ones that have traditional meaning to them to you or that's brand new. You're not going to make any considerations by the color, the shape, the size, whatever your eyes just happen to land on as you do this glancing around. So that's the sole criteria for choice. You've just happened to see it. Now, these forms and whatever history you have associated with them make up your daily experience. And so we want to look at them all with less discrimination, kind of without the emotional baggage, almost as if you're looking at them for the first time. You just look and you keep reminding yourself, I've given everything I'm looking at all the meaning that it has for me. I'm not deciding the meaning that it has for your next door neighbor. This is the meaning that I ascribe to this thing or person or body. The for me at the end is important because my universe that I experience is very personal to me. The other thing that I want to point out to you is that it starts out with a strong declarative statement. It says, I have given. It doesn't say possibly I've given or sometimes maybe I've given or under some circumstances I've given. It just says I have given. A strong statement. The intention of this is to bring back to your awareness both your responsibility for what you see, don't try to make sense of that now, and the power that you have. Many of these statements start with I. First lessons include that. They start with I. We're not talking about the ego I. We're talking about that sense of I am presence. So the powerful I am presence that you actually are above and beyond the materiality of your world is what's doing the talking here. I have given everything I see all the meaning that it has for me. Just do that little lesson. Don't try to figure anything out, and all is well. What you need to remember is that you are now in the care of this amazing, loving presence that's called A Course in Miracles, but it knows where you are, what you need, what the result